Okay. So those are good dates, everybody. And those are deadlines that you have to keep reminding your client of and deadlines that you have to keep track of too. Because bankruptcy is so big, you're not just going to have one client you're working with. You're going to have a lot of people walk through the door. So we have to keep track of all these different dates. All right, so the debtors filing a Chapter 7 petition must include a certificate. They've got to, once they finish the credit counseling, everybody, they're going to get a certificate with their name on it. And they have to give that to you, the paralegal, put it in their files, but also attach it to their petition. The court wants to see and make sure that they went through this credit counseling first, proving that they have received individual or group credit counseling as required. And the certificate's also going to have the date on it. One of your tasks as a paralegal may be to assist a debtor in locating and helping them complete. Your client might need some help completing the required credit counseling course, which may be online most of the time. The majority of them are online now. Maybe they need help completing it. Maybe someone who's not familiar with Zoom. They don't know how to log on to the link or something of that sort. Well, you are going to guide them through all of that too. Okay. So the bankruptcy code also requires consumer debtors who have opted for liquidation bankruptcy Chapter 7 proceedings to confirm the accuracy of the petition in bankruptcy that they have filed. So we're looking for accuracy, just like anything else that you're filling out as a paralegal. Remember, one of your professional codes is to do what? One of your ethical codes is to have everything accurate as best as possible. You've done your investigation. You really truly found out they own no cars. You truly found out they really don't have many assets, right? So remember, accuracy, okay, in the petition. If the accuracy is not there and the court later finds out courts have access to everything, by the way. So if the court finds out that something is not put in there or that your client, sold their car, I don't know, a month before this or 3 weeks before the petition was filed, they're going to do some deep research. So this is why accuracy is very, very important in bankruptcy. And you have to be honest with your client. You honestly do. You have to say, if something on this petition here is not true, the court will send back this, reject it, and they may not even let you refile a petition, depending on why they're rejecting it. If they're rejecting it for fraud, misrepresentations, mistruths, they may not let you file another bankruptcy until maybe 3 years later. So it's very important that you let your client know that you need the truth and nothing but the truth, right? Okay. They must state in the petition at the time of the filing that they understand the relief available under the other chapters of the code. Why do they put this in here? They're going to sign something that states that they knew there were other chapters. They knew there was a Chapter 9, Chapter 13, Chapter 11, but they knew about him. They read about him, but they chose the Chapter 7. Why did they put this in here? Because remember, we talked about how they have to be informed of all the chapters. Okay? And they have chosen to proceed under a Chapter 7. It has to be absolutely their choice. Not because they've never heard of a Chapter 11 or 13. They were forced into a Chapter 7, not going to work. They had to be informed of all of them. And whether you hand them a document stating all of them or the attorney does, remember, your law office has to inform them of all the chapters offered. Okay?